everybody. Thank you for being with us here today. I am with Stanley, and you're going to get to meet him and see his van. So come back in just a moment. All right, everybody, this is my friend Stan. Say hi to everybody, Stan.
Hello, everybody.
And we met, you said, when you were about 3 weeks new on the road, right?
That's correct.
And that was, what, 2 years ago?
November of last year, before last year. A year and a half almost.
Okay, cool. Well, I enjoyed meeting you, and I just instantly felt like we were good friends, and we've been able to camp together quite a bit since then.
Yes, we have.
And so I'm really grateful for that. And you guys let me come crash your camp this time, so thank you. So let's before we show everybody your home and what you've done and talk about your van, tell me about Stan. Where do you hail from?
Well, born, raised, and retired in New York City.
New York City? You don't have a New York City accent.
I don't.
How did you get rid of that?
People still mention it, though.
Oh, that's
so
too
I don't
funny.
think,
You think you do, huh?
I mean, I sound normal, I think.
All right. So do you have that as your state residence?
No. Then I moved to Florida after I retired.
Okay.
And spent about 4 years there. Got bored.
Got bored.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm old enough and I haven't seen the country, so I needed to see the country before.
And so what got you into van life?
Oh, of course, the YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good. When you hit it and you land on it and you see it, you know it, right?
That's right.
It just is. If you're like me, it spoke to your heart.
I mean, I'm old enough. Well, can't say old enough, but I'm old.
You are.
I'm going to be 70 in May.
Oh my goodness! I would never ever have known
and
that.
I never seen the country like this.
Yeah.
I flew into big cities, but never got out of them. So, never went to the national parks. So now I'm here.
So traveling in the van, all of this, the camping, the boondocking, all of that is brand new to you.
Brand new, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't think I ever really realized that, Stan.
Yeah, I never camped at all. In my life.
At all in your life. Isn't that amazing? I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Tell me what your favorite thing has been so far.
Just seeing the country, seeing things that I've never seen before.
Every new backyard.
Actually, even Trump, Nevada.
Yes, which is where we are now, and I've told my viewers that, so they know that. In fact, I think if they can see, if there wasn't a glare on your back door, we can see Mount Charleston with the snow on it right now. Yeah. So I'm a little bit envious because I've been out here 6 years, but I remember what that first 2 years of seeing everything brand new is like. So I'm thrilled for you, and thank you for letting us see your home today.
Oh, my pleasure.
You started off like me. I started off with nothing on my walls or ceiling or floor, and I was actually on the floor on a mat in a sleeping bag and had 2 duffel bags. That's it right there.
My sleeping bag.
Yeah, and you only recently put in your paneling, is that right?
Yeah, insulation and paneling.
Insulation and paneling.
Well, I get, all of a sudden I get, wanted to go do something. Say, okay, I got to do this, and I do it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the bed, same with this.
So we're going to show them that fabulous cabinet that you have built. But would you mind just holding up that sketch that you showed me, the thought that you're putting in into what you? I know your plans aren't set in concrete, but like you map everything out and figure it out, and you kind of ruminate on things and then go do it, right?
I have to be. It's such a small space. You gotta put things where you're gonna get them. And just storage. Storage is probably the biggest thing in this.
Yeah, because we're down, I was saying a while ago, we're down to square inches, not square feet,
that's
right?
That's right.
And every inch does count.
And that's all that inches. Yeah. That's just under the bed, though. That's all it is.
Yeah, just that whole diagram. Yeah. And I can't wait to show them your cabinet. But first, was your family okay with you traveling?
I don't have much of a family. I just have a brother.
A brother? Okay.
Yeah, he's in Florida right now. So.
All right. So you're making your friends and family like I did out here, aren't you? It's a great group, and you hooked up with Tim Untethered. Was that when
from the van build?
From the van build. That's
November
right.
2019.
Right, and so you got there right after I left, or
Yeah.
after they finished my work, right? And
yeah.
so we didn't meet until later at another meetup.
At Dome Rock.
Yeah, at Dome Rock, and then you came to my annual meetup.
Correct.
And then we all went camping together. Crossroads on the river, and then you just took off seeing the country, and you and Tim traveled a bit.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place that you've seen so far?
Probably the national parks in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we didn't get to stay in them because it was crowded and, with the COVID thing. And, but we traveled through them, and just traveling through them were beautiful.
Yeah. I did that through Zion, but it was bumper to bumper traffic. And, I'm looking forward to going back in maybe an off season or something.
I got lost in Yellowstone.
You got lost?
Yeah, because it's so big and there was no service for my GPS. So I started at one end, and then there's 5 entrances, and finally got the right one.
Yeah.
And met up with them in Island Park.
Oh my goodness! So you're having adventures in addition to getting to see wonderful things in life. Is there anything that you would tell somebody, because you've been doing this now? Newbies, I think, are 2 years and under, but you're coming up on that.
Yeah.
And so, do you have anything that you would tell someone just starting out?
If you can do it younger, do it.
Do it.
If you can take a year off, do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. It's Tracy said that when I was talking to her too, and Robert has that sticker, stop being afraid and live your dreams.
And did you see Tracy's sticker on the back?
I did.
Adventure before dementia.
Adventure before dementia. You know, I have a brain injury, and so she has. I'm getting one of those stickers.
Yeah. I wanted one.
Yeah.
If I ever got a bus, that would be the big sign on the side of the buses.
No, that's amazing. Do you think? Let's talk a little bit about your van. What are you in right now?
2014 Chevy Express van. 1500, yeah.
1500. Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
6-cylinder engine.
Six-cylinder.
Gets fabulous mileage.
Oh gosh, and that's so important these days with gas prices.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about your solar and setup.
It's 330 watt panel on top of the roof, 100 amp lithium battery, and the inverter 1000 watts, and I use Victron controller.
All right, awesome. And like a lot of us, you have a portable, which helps if you go in the forest and everything during the summer. You can't get sun. People think they're going to always have sun.
No,
That's not always true.
No.
And so you have a backup portable.
I got a small jackery, 500 watt hour.
What is your favorite thing about the build-ups that you're starting to do, and like the bed and your cabinet and your paneling, and what would you say has made the biggest difference in your life?
Gee, just all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have a slatted bed pull out, and it just never worked. Putting it back, and it just didn't work. So we built a regular twin bed.
Yeah.
This cabinet, this is the bottom half of my other bed.
Oh man.
When I took it apart and we looked at it, it says, shoot, that'll fit right there.
Well,
and that's what happened with this cabinet. That's how that came about.
And I'm going to show that to them. But so you are getting ready to put a new top on the cabinet.
Yeah, a new countertop.
But the greatest thing about this cabinet, I think, is the sliding doors.
Well, that was simple. That was really simple. I just ordered the tracks and.
That's brilliant, though.
I mean, I can't get things out of from under my bed unless I lift up the bed.
Yeah. So. And do you? Where did you get those tracks from? Amazon?
On Amazon, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like $15 for these tracks, for tops and bottom.
All right. Well, if you're willing, I'll get that link from you, and we'll put it in the video description for everybody, because it really does maximize space.
Yeah, you don't have to open a drawer or something like that.
Yeah.
No doors, that swing open.
Were you like me? Bob Wells and Jamie Dimon built my first bed when I got off the floor. And I remember the first night I laid down on that bed, and I'm not going to say that you cried, but I did. I cried like a baby. I was like, oh my God. I think I'd forgotten what a bed felt like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so I'm celebrating that with you. I have to get you to tell the viewers about your fan, because you recently put a fan in too.
Well, no, that was one of the first things I put in.
Oh, it was?
At the van build, yeah.
Well, and you had that at my meetup?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't
I had
remember
that
it.
and my solar
Okay.
and the bed.
Okay. So, but what is the blue thing?
That is to protect these knobs that have points on them, and I got scars on the top of my head. So I put a pool noodle.
Hey, it works, and
Yeah.
I had done the same thing, and especially because my bed was across the back, and I'd wake up and I'd sit up, and bam! I can't tell you how many times.
If anybody's doing a low roof, get the remote, because that's not there then.
There you go. And what kind of fan is it?
It's a fantastic Max Air.
Max Air. Okay. And you're doing your paper towels the same way I used to.
Yeah.
I on my bungee cord. What else would you like for people to know about you and your travels out here and
Minimalize.
minimalize? Get
That's
rid of
it.
stuff,
Get
right?
us. Yeah. I mean, I got 15 T-shirts that I don't need. I got 5 pair of pants that I don't need 5 pair.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy like that.
Yeah, because
And it's a lot of stuff's hard to get rid of too. You know, I can't get rid of this. You just gotta say, close your eyes and get rid of it.
Yeah. Throw it out the window while you're driving, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Or if you don't use it in a week, get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, that is fantastic. What are some of the places, what are some of the things you want to see, and where are some of the places you want to go?
I'd love to do a Baja trip.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
And the northern California, Washington, Oregon.
Pacific Northwest.
Pacific
Yes.
Northwest.
Well, you guys spent a lot of time in Idaho and Oregon this last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful
So
places.
that's
Idaho.
actually what I want to do too.
Idaho's
so,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Utah is all national parks.
Yeah.
Montana was interesting.
And
Big country.
Yeah.
Big sky.
Big sky country. That's it right there. So you were from New York City, moved to Florida, and now if you're like us, you probably call one of the nomad-friendly states your residence.
Correct.
Probably Nevada, if I'm guessing.
Correct.
Same as me. And do you have any plans anytime soon of going back to sticks and bricks?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not at all.
Nothing.
Right?
It's not on my mind. Put it that way.
Not necessary.
I mean,
right?
I can do the West Coast or the Midwest, but I'd like to get further interior.
Yeah.
You know, those states, North Dakota, South Dakota, in the summer, of course. But
Well, I'm going to show them your cabinet, and then I'm going to get you to tell us about your fridge freezer and anything else that you think might benefit somebody from seeing. I love the wood paneling that you chose to go over the insulation.
yeah,
That's
it
really
worked.
nice.
It did work.
Yeah, it looks good. And I left my ribs exposed, but you left the ribs on the side. They're very handy,
Well,
aren't they?
Yeah, because I figure I'm not finished. I got to do some wiring.
Yeah.
You know.
I left mine exposed on purpose for the wiring and to attach stuff.
Yeah,
and I didn't in Fancy Free, my former van, I didn't want to cover that up. And I am seeing right up above me, are those lights?
Where?
That right here?
Yeah.
Cool.
I plug them into my Jackery.
Oh, nice.
It was just the things I needed it because I needed a light. So.
And you have a butane stove?
Yeah, right there.
Well,
It's actually butane and propane, which either.
that's what Tracy had too.
Yeah.
I may have to switch over to that as
Yeah,
well.
it takes the 1 pound bottles, or you can hook it up to a big tank like. Well, she's got an oven.
Yeah, she's got a whole oven and she's got the whole deal.
Yeah.
But it's been hard to find both butane and propane, the green cans lately. Have
Yeah,
you found that
yeah,
too?
yeah.
So it's good to have a dual resource stove top. That's a good idea. All right, well, let's take a look at your fridge.
Alpicool.
The fridge is what?
An Apicool. It's a freezer refrigerator.
And you
Combinations. So
Okay.
you use them both at the same time.
That is really, really
I
nice.
can freeze food and keep food cool.
That is awesome.
It's a dual zone, like 2 different zones. One's a freezer zone and one's a refrigerator zone.
Okay, and did you get that on Amazon as well?
Of course,
All right,
get
well,
everything.
Everything on Amazon. Well, we'll share the link with my viewers. And I can see behind you over there, I can see the brains of your solar system.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
it's nice because it's Bluetooth also. I can check it without going over there.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You were able to check your solar system and your fridge and freezer on your phone.
Yeah.
That has got to give you such great comfort, especially
Well,
if you go
it's just easy. It's easy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's brilliant. I didn't even know such a thing existed, so thank you for sharing that. And what would you advise people that you've learned from doing these simple build-outs that you've done on your van, which I just love, by the way?
I wouldn't worry about too much when you're starting out. Worry about too much. You got to fix it all up. I got to make it livable. It's it's trade-offs.
Yeah.
Like all this, the paper towel hanging on a bungee cord. The mirror hanging on a hook. That's the way we live now.
Yeah. And it's all you need.
That's really That's the thing. Only use what you need, or only keep what you need. Before I decided to build this, all it was a Walmart dresser, 3-drawer plastic dresser on each side, and I put the board on, this plywood board across it, and we lived like that.
Yeah, and you're fixing to upgrade that board to something that you can even lift up, right?
Yeah, small, like a butcher block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Put it on a hinge and lift the whole counter up.
Well, you're building a home that is made out of essentials.
Yeah, that's all it is. So this is a little barbecue I got off at Amazon. Robin was the first one to get it, and says, that's a great little thing. And it can cook outside instead of in the van.
And you just use briquettes on it, right?
Yeah,
I see them down there.
Yeah.
Well, how awesome is that?
Yeah. So you can barbecue when you get weather like this every day.
And it folds up?
Yeah, it folds up to a little suitcase, like flat. Yeah.
Is it hard to clean?
No, you clean it with a brush.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Isn't that awesome?
And these go in here, so they're not.
Well, I'm going to get that link from you too, because I can use that.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right, thank you. So, Stanley, do you ever get bored out here?
Bored? Not really. I mean, I can just lay down out in the van with the doors open, look at the country from the windows. No, I don't get bored.
Yeah, because I have a lot of people that say, oh my God, I would just get so bored, and we don't.
No.
Too much to see and do,
Yeah.
and friends that we usually are with. And,
Exactly.
And just even this, I don't get bored in solitude even, do you?
Yeah, no, not really.
No. All right.
No.
That's why we're good friends. Well, thank you for letting us come see your
my
home.
pleasure.
And I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you for being so brave and jumping off that cliff and coming out here and living life large.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's a
so
good
happy
thing.
to call you friend.
And the same here.
Thank you, Stanley.
You're welcome.
Tell everybody we'll see you down the road.
Yep, automatic doors too.
That is like perfect timing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Coco, we'll see you down the road.
Hey, Robin. I know she lost your chair.
I didn't lose it. I gave it away.
Gave it away. All right, here's another chair.
Oh, man.
I just bought one, so this is
Oh, jeez. Well,
my
thanks.
extra one.
Cool.
That is so nice of you.
Like you, I got you a chair, and I remember like when we're sitting around in the evening or something,
Yeah,
remember where I'm in town?
I think that one's probably about 2 weeks old, so I think it has some life left in it.
That is so cool.
There's the one
And it's
that you did.
extra wide.
Oh, cool.
Yes, if you want to gain weight, you're fine. You don't have to worry about the chair.
I was
She
swimming
gave
in
away
it.
on me was like 4 years old and pretty frayed and worn out.
Thank you, Robert. And I did give it away on accident.
It has seen better days. It just
Okay, well, hey, enjoy that one.